Spanish non-lucrative visa. Does your medical certificate need an apostille? This is for UK applicants. Welcome to Spainguru. If you're applying for the Spanish non-lucrative visa or NLV from the UK, you might be wondering, does my medical certificate need an apostille? Let's break it down based on real experiences from applicants. Does the medical certificate need an apostille in the UK? In short, yes. If your medical certificate is issued in the UK, it typically must be apostilled and translated by a Spanish sworn translator into Spanish before submission. If the medical certificate template that you use is also in Spanish and the Spanish version is also signed by the doctor, you don't need to sworn translate it, saving some cash. The BLS checklist for UK applicants states that any document issued outside the EU must be apostilled. Since UK medical certificates are not issued in Spain, they need authentication before submission. Spainguru community members applying in London, Manchester, and Edinburgh have confirmed that their certificates were required to be apostilled. How do you get an apostille? If you've obtained your certificate from an online provider like ZoomDoc, follow these steps. First, wait for the original copy. The PDF version sent by email is not enough. You need the wet ink signed original that arrives by mail. Second, check for a proper signature. Some applicants had their documents rejected for apostille because they were missing an actual ink signature. Always double check before sending it off. 3. Send it for apostille. Use a tracked or recorded delivery service to send the original for apostille authentication. Remember, you can use Spainguru's recommended private services for apostilles in the UK with a discount. 4. Translation. If your medical certificate is only in English, you'll need a sworn translation into Spanish. As mentioned, some templates are bilingual certificates, which don't need additional translation, but make sure everything is filled completely. 5th, assemble your documents. When the apostille original is returned, attach the translation if needed, and include it with your visa application. To be on the safest side, also sworn translate the apostille itself, as most lawyers would recommend doing. Common mistakes to avoid. First, submitting the PDF version only. The apostille can only be applied to a physical document. Second, sending an unsigned certificate. Some applicants were delayed because their document lacked a proper wet ink signature. Third, not checking BLS guidance. Consulate/BLS requirements may change, so always verify before submitting. In conclusion, for UK applicants, the safest approach is get the original medical certificate with a proper wet ink signature, send it for apostille using track mail, sworn translate it if necessary, attach all the required paperwork to your application. To streamline the process, some applicants recommend using professional apostille and sworn translation services, which you can find on spainguru.es. That's all for today. If you like this video, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Oh, and one more thing. Apparently YouTube says you're gonna love watching this video right here. I think you should watch it.